All right, so what we're going to do, Councilmember Harris, you're up. Any comments that you'd like to make? You just press that little button, and Alan Warren and Steve will help you out. There you go.
All right, well, thank you, Mayor. Thank you to everybody for coming. Boy, there's a lot of really beautiful faces out there. I got to tell you, I'm happy to be here, and thanks for showing up. On the campaign trail, you have to get used to expressing yourself in 2-minute sound bites because you're timed on all your answers. And so I'm really hoping, Mr. Mayor, you won't ask for my final thought in about 1:30.
May I say one thing?
Yeah, sure.
As long as you are at least a little bit shorter than Steve Cohn, you can talk as long as you would like.
Well, I love the man dearly, but I do tend to speak a bit less. So, I want to thank so many people who helped me get here. It was a long walk, I'll have to say that. I certainly put in a few miles. And in doing so, I met so many wonderful people on the doorstep, and I think that it really helped prepare me for this job. I'd like to thank my wife and daughter who, put up with me being gone for almost a year. And to Lee Ruth, who just gave me the oath of office, a very dear friend from River Park. To Kent and Gretel Chin and their daughter Sophia, to Hennessy Christoffel. These are folks who have supported me for 25 years and were integral in the campaign. To Mayor Fargo, who is a veritable Wikipedia for the city and offers me a lot of history and wisdom. Jose Hermosillo, a good friend and mentor. To Michael Perry and Cecily Hastings, and lastly, Isaac Gonzalez. All of these people are very good friends and true neighborhood advocates, and actually they're very brilliant strategists as well. And so to everybody who walked for me and donated and encouraged me along the way, I give you my sincere gratitude. This victory is really yours as well as mine. And then to Steve Cohn, Sue Brown, and Ann Romo. So I wouldn't be sitting here if it weren't for those three. 10 years ago, I had a neighborhood need, and I went to them, and they helped me through the process, and we solved an ecological anomaly in River Park. And then since that time, I've worked with them all on a myriad of neighborhood issues. So, the three of them created a body of work that was, I think, really unparalleled. They've done a tremendous amount for the city, and they set the gold standard for how to run an office, a city council office. All three awesome people, and it's really quite a tall order for me to sit in the seat, but I'll do my very best. So I'm really excited for Sacramento. We really are just on the cusp of tremendous changes that will not only enliven our city, but I think make it a more enjoyable place to live for all of our residents. We're going to have growth in the rail yard, in the River District, in South Natomas. We're going to have a livable and lived-in downtown. Can you imagine that? 40 years I've been in the area, and the downtown is always emptied every night. But we're going to do things to get people living downtown. And this city will change in character, but I think very much for the better. And I'm very excited to, have a say in how that progresses. So I look forward to working with Pro Tem Ashby on all things Natomas. Anything from getting rid of the FEMA-imposed building moratorium and making sure our levees are safe, public safety, youth activities, parks funding, and repurposing of Sleep Train. To the people of South Natomas, I want you to know that you'll find a friend in me and you will not feel neglected. I've developed tremendous friendships there. You are an integral part of our district, and you'll see. Like Steve Cohn, I believe in sustainability and accountability. And, we've got issues ahead. We need to be realistic about the drought. And, I say this as a rookie on the eve of one of the biggest storms of, in the century. But it is true. We need to be prepared for both drought and flood. And I think we can do that moving forward. So I'm focused on transit. I want to help create a business climate that's really hospitable to small business in this city. I've been a small businessman here in Sacramento for 30 years. I know what I'm talking about. We need to create housing for people of all income levels. This is very important. And then there's parks. So my passion is parks. I kind of got my start in community activism there. Our park system is number 3 in the nation after Boston and San Francisco, and that's something to be very proud of, something that I take pride in, and all the Parks Department. We need to protect and enhance our park system, and we will do. And I look forward to the Sacramento River Parkway completion as well. Another thing I wanted to say, I'm very excited to work with Councilmember Chenier, Vice Mayor Chenier, and my friend here, Alan Warren, on homelessness. So during the campaign, I spoke for hours about the homelessness situation here in Sacramento, something I'm very passionate about. It's a problem that's gotten worse, and it's something that we can do something about. And when we do, everybody wins. We can lift people out of poverty, we can support our small business, and we can protect our American River Parkway and Bannon Creek, Eastman Canal, all these natural open spaces that really need our husbandry. So that's a short list of the things, you know. I don't want to get him too edgy. So,
Starting to sound like Steve.
yeah, that's right. I'm starting to sound like Steve already. Well, it's 10 years of association, right? So that's it. There's a lot to be done, but working with this group of very able-bodied people, we can do it. And I joined this group in the spirit of collaboration and creative and positive debate when that's called for. I truly look forward to working with all the neighborhood leaders in District 3 so we can make life in Sacramento even better. This is our city, and I'm proud of it, and I'm honored to be here. Thank you.